Yeah, Art, I'll tell you this. Um, we lost the game. Obviously, we're not getting the outcomes that we want. Our guys they played their butts off out there tonight. We really did. Um, so when you go on an individual basis, look up and down and see what all the guys in that clubhouse did in that game, the way we pitched, the way we competed in those at bats against a guy that's Cy Young Award winner multiple times, about as good as it gets. I was pleased with the way we competed, and we did. We played our butts off. We grinded. We couldn't overtake them tonight. But the way that we went about our business, you're going to win a lot of games playing like that. And I understand that that's not the goal. The goal is to win the game. It's not just to have, a game where you play your butts off. But everyone out there did that tonight, so I have to note that.
It seemed like maybe you got what you were hoping for from the opener part, except you obviously didn't want Justin to give up a run there.
Right.
And how do you think Sim responded to the coming into this?
Yeah, I thought Sim did a good job. Honestly, no, when you give up a run in the first, when you're running an opener, it's no, you're obviously looking for a clean inning. You're right, but Sim responded, I think, strong. I think his outing went kind of the way you would want it to go. I think he came out with a good fastball. He attacked as the game went on. He mixed a lot of breaking balls in there, and he went right at him. And when you flip your starter in and put him in kind of in the middle of the lineup, he's going to face the bottom of the order 3 times. He did. And he did his job. He went out there and did what we asked him to do today. We put him in this situation, and he went out and pitched good in the exact spot we asked him to pitch. Then we get Brock in there. I think, honestly, it's a pretty good spot to bring Brock in. I thought he looked good physically. I thought he threw the ball very well. We give up a run there. There's a man on third in that situation. Sometimes you're going to throw the ball well and still give up a run. But the way he came in and threw the ball, I think it was very encouraging watching his pitches. He looks like Brock Stewart.
All 3 of the guys that he faced a third time, though, got hits there, including the homer. Assuming he kind of knew that was probably it for him, do you think that affects the way he attacks that last inning?
No, I think the guys do a good job, including Sim, of simplifying what they're really doing. He's not overthinking that situation, if you ask me. And I think he does a really nice job of whatever we ask him to do, he's just going to do it. He's not going to dissect it. He's not going to overthink it. He's been really good at just focusing on going and just making a good pitch. Whatever hitters we ask him to pitch to, he makes a good pitch. When we go take the ball from him, he hands it over, and we talk about his outing at that point. But overall, no, I don't think that had anything to do with it. That's part of the game.
Byron had a pretty good night. I know you probably wish he got those hits with some runners on there, but other than that,
He looked great. He is literally flying around the field. To watch him, moving like this, swinging the bat like this. I think he's really finding himself at the plate right now. They keep making pretty incredible plays on him. He's hitting these balls hard, like very hard, and just the way you would want to hit them. I think he could be sitting here in 2 games with 4 extra base hits, and he'd probably be almost all we're talking about right now, the way he's actually swinging the bat. So you want your at bats to look just like what Byron's look like right now.
their leadoff guy, obviously, kind of counterpart. I think 4 for 5, just kind of a hard out to get tonight.
Yeah, Verdugo went 4 for 5. Did he? He's a good hitter. I mean, he's a guy I've watched for a long time. He's a pretty determined young man, and I think he's out to prove something this year in some ways. And he did. He's always given us tough at bats whenever we face him. So that's not surprising. He's always going to battle up there. But our guys attacked their lineup well today. I really like the way that we went at them. They just came out a little ahead tonight.
It seemed like Carlos is starting to come out of it a bit. home run
Yeah.
maybe takes a little pressure off him.
Yeah. He's showing good signs right now. He crushes the ball, right center or right field really. When you're hitting homers to, straight away, opposite field, those kind of shots, it does tell you that your timing's in a much, in a good place. From that spot, you can adjust on a lot of different pitches and be very productive. So when he's doing that, I'm gonna generally be pretty good with what he's looking like.
Sean, okay, they announced bruise. Does that mean
Yeah,
nothing
he's
broken?
got a hand contusion. It hit him squarely. He was having a lot of trouble just holding on to the bat or throwing. So we're gonna just give him a lot of treatment right now in the training room. I think he's gonna be okay. I think he's gonna be okay in time. It might be a day or two before he's fully back, able. Maybe a couple more days than that, if I'm being straight. But overall, pretty good news that it's just not broken, and we can work through it and get to a good spot, I think, soon.
And Bader will get through it okay too.
With
France. I'm sorry, France. Who got hit?
No, it was Bader.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
no. Harrison's going to be okay. I think he's going to be fine.
It's 10 straight losses against the Braves. It's just one of those weird baseball things. It just seems like a team that, you don't play them very often, but for whatever reason, they just seem to win every time.
Yeah. You know what? Not something that you can really make sense of. We got to go out there and compete and continue playing good baseball. And if we do that, we're gonna grab some wins, regardless of who we're playing. But I don't have any, anything specific on that comes to mind. That's something that comes up in this game every once in a while.
Do you remember Miguel's pinch hit walk off against these guys?
I do.
In the
I do.
Bomba year.
Yeah. That was. I didn't realize that was the last one, but it was a memorable one.